Piping hot. Regular intro.
Hey, Michael Church, Crawl Space Ninja. We got a question from Daryl near Chicago, and he's got a question about where to put the dehumidifier in his basement. Stay tuned. Okay, Daryl, you were asking me if I thought you should make the dehumidifier dehumidify the basement because your basement is humid in the summer, it sounds like. Chicago gets a little humid up there in the summertime. Or should you do a whole home dehumidification approach where you duct the April Air 1830 into the HVAC system so that it not only controls the basement, but also controls the rest of the living space? And that's a great question. I think you mentioned that the basement is primarily the problem. So if it were me, I would always start with the easiest thing first in this situation. And it sounds like installing the dehumidifier, just letting it be a standalone dehumidifier inside of the basement is where I would begin. Now, I'm not saying that is going to take care of everything because I don't know how big your basement is. I think it's about 1,300 square feet. But if you got a lot of doors that are gonna be closed and things like that, it may be hard for that dry air to make its way throughout the basement. So if you've got a situation where you got a lot of doors that are closed or things like that, it may be advantageous to put the dehumidifier in the HVAC system so that way every register inside the basement is spewing out dry air. Plus it's also putting the dry air up into the living space. But if you've got a pretty open basement, then I would just put the dehumidifier somewhere where it can drain out properly and capture most of the wet air inside of the basement and convert it to dry air. So I hope that helps, Daryl. So I'm Michael Church with Crawl Space Ninja and also Basement Ninja. Hope you make it a happy and blessed day, and we'll see you later.